Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So question number 3, we started actually yesterday, and we have calculated direct material. So here we have to calculate for 3 outputs, that is 16,000, 6,000, 7,000 and 8,000. And in the question, they have given us for 10,000 electric ions, 10,000 electrical ions. So we are going to calculate for 6,000, 7,000 and 8,000. So yesterday I was telling, we have to prepare flexible budget based on the type of cost. So you have to see whether it is a variable cost, fixed cost, or whether it is a semi-variable cost. Got it, students? And then we can decide and you can prepare the flexible budget. So yesterday we prepared material. Today we'll go for direct labor. So direct labor, how much he has given? 30 rupees. And he has not told anything whether it is a variable or fixed or semi-variable. So what cost is that? Whether it is a variable cost or fixed cost or semi-variable cost?
Variable cost.
Yeah, we all know that based on the classification of cost, we already taught you in the unit 1. So direct labor is a purely variable cost. So how do you take now for 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 units? He has given rupees 30 for 10,000 units. So how do you take for 6, 7 and 8,000 units?
30,000 divided by 6,000.
Divided by? No.
Number of units.
Multiply by.
We have to multiply, not divide. Yeah. 30 is cost per unit. We know that variable cost per unit will not change when the units or the output is changing. So 30 rupees will be constant. So first you write 30 rupees in all the unit columns. First you write direct labor, and then write in all the unit column 30 rupees, 30 rupees and 30 rupees. Got it? Because variable cost per unit will be constant, will not be changing. So now you multiplied with respective output. So first time you multiply 30 into 6,000, how much you'll get?
1,80,000.
1,80,000.
80,000.
Next 30,000 into 7,000.
2,10,000.
2 lakh
10,000.
2,10,000. Correct. Next 30 rupees into 8 lakhs. Sorry, 8,000.
2,40,000.
2 lakh
40,000, sir.
2,40,000. Others, how much are you getting?
Same, sir.
Same, sir.
Vaishnavi, others? Same means how much?
2,40,000.
1,80,000 for 6,000 units.
Yeah, 6,000 we done already. I was asking for
2,40,000, sir.
8,000 units. Okay.
2,40,000.
2,40,000. Everybody got? Yes or no? Next,
Yes,
what
sir.
fixed cost he has given us? Variable overhead. He has given us variable overhead. Okay. And before that, we have to see any direct expense he has given. Any direct expense? Any direct expense he has given?
Yes, sir.
Variable
Variable
expense.
expenses direct.
Yeah, this is what is direct expense. He is telling variable expense in the bracket direct. That means it is a direct expense. I know that direct expense is variable. So how much he has given per unit?
5.
Is 5. So write down now direct expense rupees 5 in all the unit column. All the cost unit cost column 5 rupees. Now all of you multiply with the respective output. All of you multiply. Five rupees into 6,000. How much you're getting?
30,000.
30,000. Next 5 rupees into 7,000.
35,000.
35,000.
35,000. Next 5 into 8,000.
40,000.
40,000.
Pardon me?
40,000.
40,000.
30,000. So we got 40,000. Okay. Next, what he has given us?
Variable overheads.
Next is we can write now variable overhead, then fixed overhead, then we can write administration, then selling and distribution. Okay. So variable overhead, how much he has given? 25.
25.
Okay. Variable overhead he has given us 25. So now again you write same thing. Variable overhead 25 you write in all the unit column and multiply quickly into the respective output. All of you
1,50,000.
Yeah, all of you first multiply, then you tell me the answer.
1,50,000, sir.
Yeah, you're telling which one? 6,000 units or 7,000?
6,000, sir.
6,000
1,50,000.
unit, how much?
1,50,000.
1,50,000. Correct. Next 25 into
1,75,000.
7,000.
1,75,000.
1,75,000.
75,000.
Next
2 lakh.
25 into 8,000.
2 lakh.
2 lakh.
You are doing right. Please do it along
Yes,
with
sir.
me, or else you'll be lost. So we have done variable overhead. Okay. Next, he has given us fixed overhead. Now, when it comes to fixed overhead, how to calculate? He has given us total and he has given per unit. Which one will you take for 6,000, 7,000, 8,000? How to calculate when it is fixed overhead? Any idea? We are done yesterday. We are done in problem number 4. When it is fixed cost, how to calculate for the other output? See, 15 rupees he has given for 10,000 units. It cannot be same for 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. We already know that, right? Because per unit cost for fixed cost will be varying. It will not be constant. So how to do it? Please recollect what we discussed yesterday. Anyone?
1,50,000 divided by units produced.
Yeah. Total will be constant here, right? We have discussed yesterday. Total of the fixed cost will not change, but per unit will change. So now we have to write reverse. Earlier, for variable cost, we were taking per unit cost and writing in all the columns and then we multiply. Now we should do reverse. Now you write total column 1,50,000 in all the outputs, and then that total column you divide by respective units. Earlier we were multiplying, now we have to divide by respective units. Did you understand? Yes or no? So now fixed cost, the total will be constant. Total 1.5 lakhs will be constant for all the outputs. Okay. Add on now 1.5 lakhs in all the total columns. Did you understand, students? Why I am writing total amount of 1.5 lakhs in all the outputs? 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. Any doubt? Yes or no? Why I am writing in all the columns same amount, 1.5 lakhs total amount? Anybody can tell me?
In fixed cost, variable in total is constant, sir.
Yeah, when it comes to fixed cost, the total fixed cost will not change. It will be same, but per unit will change. So that we have to calculate now. How to calculate per unit for 6,000 units? Anybody?
1,50,000 divided by 6,000.
1,50,000
divided by 6,000.
Yeah, correct, Thomas. So 1,50,000 divided by 6,000. So all of you please divide it.
25, sir.
How much?
25.
25 rupees. Yeah, correct. Now again you calculate 1.5 lakhs divided by 7,000 units.
21.43.
21.43
4.
is correct.
43.
Yeah, correct. Next, 1.5 lakhs divided by 8,000 units.
18.75.
Others, how much are getting? Is it correct?
18.
Yes, sir. 18.7.
18.75 everybody is getting. I also got same answer. Did you understand now? When it comes to fixed cost, how to calculate? Yes or no? Do you understand how to calculate for fixed cost? Yes, or any confusion, or you want me to explain again? Please give some response. Dear students, please respond. Did you understand or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know you are nearing to the lunch time. I know you are little hungry, but please bear with me till 1 o'clock, 1:05. Yeah. So next is, which one will you write next? Will you write admin first or selling and distribution?
Admin expense.
It's almost like
Administrative.
our cost sheet. Okay, so same thing you can follow. First, you will write administration expenses. Write down administration expenses. Again, administration expense, is it variable or fixed cost?
Fixed, sir.
Yeah, how do you know that?
Rupees
Rigid is there.
50,000 rigid.
Yeah, it is given in the bracket. It is rigid. What is rigid? 50,000 is rigid for all levels of production. Whether you're producing 10,000 units or you're producing 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. So it is a fixed cost. Same like the earlier what we did for fixed overhead, same way you do it. Now you write 50,000 in all the total columns. Okay? 50,000 for all the total columns you write down. Please write down. Now you calculate variable cost. How do you calculate variable cost?
50,000 divided by
Unit
6,000.
cost. How do you calculate variable unit cost?
50,000 divided by 6,000.
Yeah. So please calculate.
8.33, sir.
8.33.
8.33 is correct. Next,
7.14.
7.14.
7.14. Yes, I also got. Next,
6.25.
pardon me.
6.25.
6 point, how much?
25.
25.
25. Yes. 6.25 is also correct. Next, selling expenses is telling what? Whether it's a fixed cost, a variable cost, or semi-variable.
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 Yeah. Why it is semi-variable?
10% is
10% fixed.
Then remaining is what?
variable.
Variable cost.
Yeah, remaining 90% is variable cost. In this situation, you have to calculate separately. You have to calculate separately variable cost and fixed cost. Got it? So, how much is given per unit? Per unit is 15. So, we know per unit will not change. You calculate 10% of that. How much you'll get? 15 into 90%. Because 90% is variability. How much you'll get?
13.5.
13.5. Yeah, correct. And this you can write in all the columns because variable cost will not change. Now you multiply with the respective outputs. 13.5 into 6,000. How much you're getting, student?
81,000.
81,000.
80?
1,000.
81,000. Okay, correct. Next, 13.5 into 7,000 units.
94,500.
94.
1,500.
Others, how much you're getting?
Sir,
How much? Yeah,
Same, sir. 94,500.
yeah. 94.5 is correct. Next, 13.5 into 8,000 units.
1,08,000.
1,08,000 is correct. Next, now I already taught you yesterday how to calculate variable cost. Take the per unit cost, whatever we got for 10,000 units. Okay, 10% of that is 1.5. So 1.5 into 10,000, if I multiply, what will I get?
Total,
Will I get
fixed.
total fixed cost or will I get per unit fixed cost?
Total fixed cost.
Yeah, multiply how much you're getting?
1.8.
No, 10,000 into 1.5.
15,000.
15,000, sir.
15,000.
15,000. So what is that 15,000?
Total fixed cost.
Total cost.
Total cost for 10,000 units. So this total cost I know. For fixed cost, fixed total cost will not change, right? So 15,000 you write in all the columns. 15,000, 15,000, again 15,000. Got it, students? So take the per unit cost, multiply by 10%, we get 1.5, and 1.5 into units. So 15 rupees is for 10,000 units. So multiply with the 10,000 units. So don't multiply with 6,000 or 7,000, 8,000, you will get wrong answer. I already told yesterday, this amount, this 15 rupees is given for 10,000 units only. So you have to multiply with 10,000 units only. You will get total fixed cost. Clear? Any doubt, students? Did you understand? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now you calculate per unit. Similar way. How you calculate for fixed overhead? 15,000 divided by
2.5.
1,000.
2.5, sir.
2.5.
0.5. Yeah, it's very easy calculation. Next, 15,000 divided by
2.1.
7,000.
2.14.
2.14. Next, 15,000 divided by 8,000.
1.88.
1.875.
1.875. So we can write it as 1.88. Okay. Understood, students, how to convert if it is a semi-variable cost? It's very easy. Okay. Only thing, calculate total fixed cost, and that total fixed cost, I know it is constant for all the output. Write down that. It's very easy for you to now to calculate per unit cost. Got it? Next. Next is we have finished selling overhead. Administration overhead is over. What is the next one?
Distribution.
Distribution.
Distribution. Again, it is a fixed or semi-variable cost.
Both, sir.
Semi-variable.
Semi.
It is also semi-variable cost. So 20% is fixed. So how much is variability?
80%.
80% is variable. And how much is per unit?
5.
5 rupees. Yeah. So in the same way, we will calculate now for distribution also. So variable cost 5 rupees into 80%. Okay. So calculate.
So 4 rupees.
How much?
4 rupees.
Yeah, exactly 4 you'll get, right? So write 4 rupees in all the unit columns, unit cost column. Now you multiply with the respective units. See, preparing flexible budget is very easy. Only thing you should know how to calculate for variable cost, fixed cost, and semi-variable cost. If you know that, remaining is all just a multiplication and division. Okay, a simple mathematics. Now we multiply 4 into 6,000 units. How much you'll get?
24,000.
24,000.
4 to 24. So very easy. Next 4 into 7.
28,000.
20.
8.
8,000.
8,000. Then 4 into 8.
32,000.
32,000.
32,000. Very simple. Got it? Now how to calculate fixed cost? Same way. Take the per unit and then calculate 20% of 5 rupees. How much you'll get?
1.
1. And multiply the number of units. So 5 rupees is given for 10,000.
10,000.
You calculate
10,000.
whatever total fixed cost you'll get for 10,000. That will be same for 6,000, 7,000, and 8,000 also. So calculate how much you'll get.
10,000, sir.
10,000 only. So now write 10,000 in all the total amount column of all the outputs. 6, 7, and 8,000. Clear, students? Now you divide it by respective outputs. So 10,000 divided by 6,000. How much will get?
1.67.
1.67.
1.67. Let me check my answer. Yeah, I also got same. Next 10,000 divided by 7,000.
1.43.
1.43.
1.43 is correct. Next 10,000 divided by 8,000.
1.25.
1.25.
1.25. Everybody got?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we have done all the calculation. Now we have to do total. So each one of you do one column total. Who is doing for 6,000 units? Rima, you do 6,000. Thomas, you do 7,000. And 8,000, somebody else you do. Who else is there? Who is responding?
Pawan, sir.
Yeah, Pawan, you do. It doesn't mean that students, okay, don't misunderstand me. Doesn't mean that others should not do. All of you also do. All of you should calculate. All of you calculate, okay? Add all the unit columns, then total columns. Those who are done, let me know the answer. I will write it.
Yes, sir. Sir, 8,000 units, sir.
8,000 unit. Yeah, tell me.
165.63, sir.
163, 165.63. Okay,
63.
correct.
Yes, sir.
Tell me the total. Total, how much?
13,25,000, sir.
13?
13,25,000.
Yeah, I also got same. Yeah, correct. Next, other students, please verify if this answer is wrong. Please let me know, or you're getting some other answer. Let me know. Yeah,
6,000 got, sir.
6,000 units. Tell me per unit.
Unit cost 175.
Yeah, that's correct. Total
10,50,000.
10,50,000 also correct. Yeah. Next, Thomas, 7,000. Have we done?
Yeah, sir. For unit cost is 169.64
Yeah, correct, ma. Next,
and total 11,87,500.
11,87,500. I also got. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is how you have to prepare flexible budget. Any doubts before we go to the next question? Any doubts, students? Did you understand? Anybody want any clarification, or did you understand? Can you do it in the exam? If this comes in exam, not midterm exam, final exam. Done? No doubts. Shall we go to the next question, students? Yeah, please respond.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
We'll go to the next question. Yeah. First, we will finish flexible budget. Then we will go to cash budget. Question number 1 and 2 is cash budget. You may be wondering why sir is not doing question number 1 and 2. That is cash budget. We'll do later. First, we will finish it off with the flexible budget. So that is 3, 4, 5, and 6 is flexible budget. So 3, 4 is over. We will do now question number 5. Yeah. Now I request. I'll tell the name. Somebody to read. Tija, you are there? Tija Saju?
Yes,
Tija?
sir.
Yeah, kindly read, ma. Question number 5 for all of us.
Goldman Company Limited operates on a system of flexible budgets. With the aid of the following information, you are required to prepare flexible budget at 80%, 90%, and 100% levels of activity, showing the profits that would result at these levels. First one, the present sale of 8 lakh units at rupees 10 each is at the normal level of 80%. If the output is increased to 90%, the selling price will be reduced by 2.5%. And if the output reached 100%, the original selling price will be reduced by 5% in order to reach a wider market. Second one, the prime cost per unit is rupees 5, made up of direct materials, rupees 3.5, direct labor, rupees 1.25, and the direct expenses, rupees 0.25. If the output reaches 90% level of activity and above, a saving of 5% can be effected in the purchase price of raw materials. Third one, variable overhead, salesman's commission will be 5% of the sales value. Fourth one, semi-variable overhead at normal level of activities are supervision, 80,000, power 70,000, head and light 40,000, maintenance 50,000, salesman expenses 60,000, indirect labor 1 lakh, transport cost 2 lakh. These are expected to increase by 5% if output reaches 90% level, and by a further 10% if it reaches the 100% level. Fifth one, fixed overheads are rent and rates 1 lakh, depreciation 4 lakh, advertisement 5 lakh, administration 7 lakh 50,000, sales department 2 lakh, and general 50,000.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Tija, for reading the question. Yeah. It's a very easy question. Only thing, it is a little lengthy one. Not a problem. It is same concept, whatever we have done till now. Same thing. Only thing, he has given us little lengthy way. So this Goldman company, they are operating on, again, flexible budget. So they have a flexible budget is asking to prepare. We have to prepare flexible budget for 80%, 90% and 100% level of activity. So he has not given us the units. He has given us the percentage. So we have to calculate that. So how to calculate that? He has given in the next line. So what you are supposed to calculate? We are going to prepare a flexible budget, plus we have to show even the profits. So we have to calculate the profit also. So how to calculate profit? Anyone? Okay, anyways, I'll ask this again once we go through the question. So he has given us the sales, he has given. So sales, present sales of 8 lakhs units at rupees 10 each is at a normal level of 80%. That means one he has given us 80%. How much is the sales? How much?
8 lakhs.
8 lakhs. And nothing he has given about the output. So what we can do here is to calculate for 90 and 100%, we can assume 8 lakhs is the units produced, as well as the entire amount is been, the entire units are sold. Got it? So we'll assume 8 lakhs is produced and 8 lakhs is sold. That means we got it for 80% level of output. Now can we calculate for 90 and 100? How to calculate?
Sir, 8 lakh divided by 80 into 100, sir.
Yeah, just simple cross multiplication. So 8 lakhs into 90 divided by 80. Okay, we will get for 90%. Similarly, 8 lakhs into 100 divided by 80. If you do, we'll get for 100% level of output. Got it? So here is telling us selling price. How much is selling price? 10 rupees for normal level. And if the output reaches to 90%, the selling price will be reduced to 2.5%. So if I reduce 2.5% from 10 rupees, how much will be selling price for 90% level? Calculate 2.5% of 10 rupees. How much? 10 rupees.
0.25.
2.5%.
0.25.
How much?
0.25.
0.25. So we have to minus that. From that selling price, we'll get selling price for 90% level. And for 100% level, it will be reduced by 5%. Okay, 5% it will reduce. Anyways, we'll show that when I'm doing the calculation part. So sales is over. Next, prime cost has given us 5 rupees. That is how I got 5 rupees is direct material 3.5, labor 1.25, and expense is 0.25. When I add all that, I'll get 5 rupees. And this is telling for normal level. And if the output reaches to 90%, this 5 rupees is going to reduce. It is going to reduce because they're going to save 5% on purchase price of raw material. That means how much is the raw material cost? 3.5. This 3.5, they're going to have savings of 5%. So we have to calculate 5% of 3.5 and then we have to minus. Then what happens? My prime cost will reduce. It will not be 5 rupees. Okay, that is for 90% and above. And that means even for 100% level also, it will be reduced by 5%. Okay. And then he has given us variable overhead, that is salesman's commission. That will be 5% on sale value. Sale value means what? What do you mean by sale value? Is it unit sold or is it amount of sales? It is sales amount. Okay. So how we get sales amount? Units multiplied by selling price. I'll get sale value. Of that sale value, we have to calculate 5%. And he has not told us for 80%, 90%, 100% separately. That means sales commission is common. So we will calculate 5% for all levels. And then he has told us semi-variable overhead. For normal level, he has given us, that is semi-variable overhead. So 80%, 80,000, and he has given power, supervision, heat, light, maintenance, everything he has given. This is for normal level. Normal level means how much percentage? Students? Is it 80, 90 or 100? In this question, when it says normal, it applies 80%. 80% output level. And this is expected to increase by 5%. That means all of these costs, that is supervision, power, and all those things, is going to increase by 5% if the output reaches 90% level. That means how to calculate that? We calculate first 5% of that amount, that is 80,000, for example, 80,000 into 5%, and whatever the increase you're going to get, we are going to add it that, and when I add back, I'll get for 90%. And similarly, and then he says, and by a further 10%, if it reaches 100% level. That means what? How will you calculate 10%? 10% on what you're going to calculate?
90%.
So the
sir.
amount
For
what we
example,
got for
Tell me for
90%.
supervision. For example, tell me supervision. How will you calculate for 100% level?
80,000 into 5% into 10%.
Yeah, it is whatever it is increased for 90%. From that you calculate 10%. Don't calculate for 80% level. Okay, that is what the meaning is by a further 10%. Got it? So whatever is for 90%, on that you calculate 10%. Don't calculate on the normal level. Then fixed overhead, and he has given us rent, depreciation, advertisement, administration, sales, and general. But he has not told us anything. Normal and 90%, 100%. So what will you do? If nothing is given, fixed overhead, how will you take? How much will you take for 90%, 80%, 100% level? Yeah, quickly.
So the amount will be same for all the levels.
Pardon me?
Amount will be same for all the levels
Why?
because it's a fixed cost.
Yeah, very good. We know that fixed cost, that is the total fixed cost he has given. It is not given variable cost. If it is variable cost, then he has to tell us how it is going to change. Okay, but he is telling, he has given us total cost. That is what we need actually. So total cost, when it is given, it will be fixed. So no need to calculate anything. Just take whatever fixed overhead is given for the all the output, you take same fixed cost. Rent and rates 1 lakh, you take for 80%, 90%, 100%, same 1 lakh only. No need to change. That is why he has not given any data regarding fixed overhead. Okay, students, you understand? Shall we go to the solution? Any question in the, any doubt in the question? Anything you want me to explain? So he is not asking us to calculate unit cost. So they don't need to calculate unit cost. We will directly go for total cost only. Okay. If there is no doubt in the question, we will go for the solution part. 1 minute. Students, you are able to see now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So flexible budget, write down and write particulars. So we have to calculate for 80%, 90% and 100%. And we know only for this, we know 80%, we know it is 8 lakhs. So how much is for 90 lakhs and 90%, 100%? We need to calculate. Okay. So just do cross multiplication. 8 lakhs into 90% divided by 80%. You'll get the output. How much you'll get? Calculate. Calculate fast. 8 lakhs into 90 divided by 80. Hope all of you are calculating. Hello?
9 lakh units.
9?
9 lakhs.
9
sir.
lakh units.
9 lakhs. Everybody got? Yeah. 9 lakhs is correct. Next, 9 lakhs into 100% divided by 90%.
10 lakhs.
10
sir.
lakh into, yeah, 10 lakhs is correct. Got it? So this is how you have to calculate the output. 8 lakh, 9 lakh and 10 lakhs. Okay. For first, we have to calculate what now? Profit. So how to calculate profit? Sales minus, first we will minus variable cost, then we will minus semi-variable cost, then we will minus fixed cost, and then we will get the profit. Okay. You already know that it's only just a simple format. So first we will calculate sales. So sales, how much is the selling price? How much is selling price he has given us? How much is selling price for 80%? Rupees 10. Rupees 10 is for 80% level. That is 10. So now you multiply 8 lakhs into 10. How much you'll get?
80 lakhs. sir.
80 lakh.
Yeah, 80 lakhs. Now, how much is the selling price for 90%? He says if the output increases to 90%, selling price will be reduced by 2.5%. So calculate 2.5% of 10 rupees. How much you'll get?
9.75, sir.
Yeah. You'll get 2.5 rupees. So 2.5 rupees minus 10, how much you'll get?
9.75.
9.75. Got it? So 10 rupees minus 2.5% means nothing but 2 rupees 50 paise. So 2 rupees 50 paise if you minus from, sorry, 0.25 you get. So 10 minus 0.25 is 9.75. So now you multiply 9.75 into 9 lakhs, you'll get sales value.
87 lakhs
7
and
lakhs
45,000.
45,000.
Yeah. This is selling price and this is sale value. This is sales value. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, can you just repeat the 9 lakhs? I didn't get, sir. 9 lakh unit, how did it come?
9 lakh, is it? Yeah, just cross
sir.
multiplication. 8 lakhs into 90 divided by 80. Please calculate and check.
Yes, sir. I divided by 80 multiplied by 90. That's why I was not getting. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, cross multiplication. So you have to do cross. Okay, then you'll get. So now we got, so 9.75 into 9 lakhs. How much you're getting sales value? 9.75 into 9 lakhs. Calculate. Students. You're feeling difficulty? Hello, students, are you able to hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So tell me now, how much you got for 90% sales value?
87 lakh
That's
75,000.
75,000.
87 lakhs, 75,000 is correct. Now, what about 10%, 100% level? What is say selling price? Is it reducing or increasing? And if the output reaches 100%, the original selling price will be reduced by 5%. So that means what? Now calculate 5% of 10 rupees. How much will get?
0.5.
0.5. So 10 minus 0.5, how much will get?
9.5.
9.5. Got it? Yeah. So selling price will be 9.5. So 10 rupees minus 5% is 0.05, 0.50. So 9.5 you'll get. Now that is the selling price. Multiply with units. 10 lakh units. How much you'll get?
95 lakhs.
95 lakh.
Without using calculator also. This is the sale value. Okay. Next, we have to minus the prime cost. So we have to minus the prime cost. So prime cost, he has told something about prime cost here. Prime cost is rupees 5. That is the total prime cost is rupees 5, which is in that material is 3.5, labor is 1.25, and direct expense is 0.25. Okay, and this is for normal level. This is for normal level. So we will write first for normal level, that is 5 rupees. Now you multiply 5 into 8 lakhs. How much you'll get? 5 into
40 lakh.
40 lakhs. Correct. That is 40 lakhs. Next, for 90%, 100%, he says if the output reaches 90% level of activity and above, that means it includes 100% also, a saving of 5% can be effected in the purchase price of raw material. Okay, let me show it in the working note. So currently now direct material is 3.5, direct labor is 1.25, direct expense is 2.5, sorry 0.25. When I add this, I got rupees 5. And then he says if it is 90% and 100% level activity, this is going to reduce by 5%. What is going to reduce? Only my material cost will reduce. So calculate how much is 5% of 3.5? Anyone?
0.175.
That is 3.5 into 0.005. How much will get?
0.175.
Yeah, 0.0175. That is, now you minus 3.5 minus this amount. We'll get 0. Yeah.
So 5% would be 0.175.
Sorry, 1 minute. Yeah, it is double 0 is taken. Yeah, 0.175. So now you minus that 3.50 minus 0.175. You'll get how much? 3.325. That is what I written here. Got it, students? How to got 3.25, 3.325? And remaining direct labor will be same. It will be 1.25 only. Direct expense will also be remaining same. That is 0.25. So when you add this, how much you're getting? When you add, please verify whether you're getting 4.825 or you're getting some other number. Please calculate. Please add all the three.
So 4.825.
Correct, right? Yeah.
Yes,
So 4.825 will be for 90% and 100%. Do you understand this calculation? Any doubt, students? How to calculate prime cost for 90%, 100% level of activity? Did you understand? Or you want me to explain again? Yeah, please respond. Please,
Explain again, sir.
yeah, see, he's telling the prime cost, if the level reaches to 90% and 100%, is saying that the direct material cost will reduce by 5%. Okay, so what is the 5% of 3.5 rupees is 0.175. That I have to minus from 3.5. So I'll get 3.325. So my new direct material cost will be 3.325. It is not 3.50 because it is reduced by 5%. So it will be 3.325. And he is not saying anything about direct labor. He is not saying anything about direct expense. You can check in the question here. He is only talking about the raw material cost only. He's not talking about direct labor, direct expense. If he's not talking anything, then we will assume it as constant. That means your direct labor will be same, direct expense also will be same. Got it? And then you add these three, you'll get the new prime cost, that is 4.825. Understood, students? Understood, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now you write 4.825 in all the columns and multiply with the respective outputs. So calculate 4.825 into 9 lakhs.
43 lakh
43 lakhs
42,500.
42,500.
Yeah, 43 lakh 42,500. Next, 4.82 lakh into
48 lakhs 25,000.
yeah, it's very easy to calculate without calculating. You can do it. 48 lakhs into 48 lakhs 25,000. Clear, students? So we got the prime cost. Okay. So we will stop now. It is 1 o'clock 6 minutes. I know you all are hungry and you have to prepare for exam also, next exam. So how was your today's exam?